This before, it was super popular. Guess what? Lowest price it's ever been. I don't know how this is $28.99, but I'm thrilled because our QVC price was $54 and it was popular at $54. Oh, and if you're just joining us, that is our beautiful Ginger Wald, our green thumb expert. She is on our live stream on QVC.com and my Facebook page, chatting away. If you have any questions, please join that party. Okay, so this is the Bernini Easy Grip 4-piece hose nozzle garden bundle. So we do a lot of Bernini hoses. Here's what you're going to do. Add to your hose, and it doesn't have to be a Bernini hose, although we recommend that. You are going to get, it's a lot here for this pack up. First of all, you're going to get a 9-pattern nozzle. You're also going to get your 5-inch twist nozzle. So that's 2 nozzles right there. This nozzle is now attached to a 15-inch extension wand, and there's even a mixer attachment if you want to put your soap in here or any fertilizer for plants or washing the car or whatever. So I'm going to take you through the colors. Here's your, we're calling this one Raven. That is like a gray. We have it available in clay, which is truly like a terracotta color. Here's your dusk, which is a pretty kind of eggplant purple. Here's your sage, and we have your cobalt. John Yiser, the founder of Bernini, is joining us from his home in California. Hi, John, how are you? So we have this coming up, which would be, which would be a nice way to fill that fountain coming up.
Correct, exactly correct. This hose nozzle system is the most complete we've ever done at QVC. All of this is included, and I can't wait to show you what it does. It's got an extension wand, it's got a blaster, it's got a mister, it's got a soap mixer, but let's start real quick and watch. I have it set up right now with the extension wand. I'm going to turn the ball valve on, gives me full control of the hose. When I turn that on, I've got full control waters coming out. Now, let's say that I want to wash a car. Let's go up here and do a car that's very difficult to do because it's up high. So I'm going to start spraying up here. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the soap dispenser. Watch as I get those soap suds starting to blast up. Use your favorite soap in here. This is like a mini pressure washer, going to blast off everything at your house. It gets everything, and it's easy because look at the height I can get with the extension wand. Now, what I want everyone to see is that, and then you can adjust it back to rinse, but listen to the power that we've got. That's the power that you're going to get with the multifunction spray nozzle. And then here are all the different patterns. So we're going to go from a shower. This is great for actually getting the flowers at a distance. This one right here is what I call flood jet. Gets the maximum pressure out. This one right here is the Pro Jet. We're going to keep going. The mister to be able to get around those flowers that you don't want to blow the petals off with. This is allowing you to actually get down into the bucket so that it doesn't disturb the dirt. We're going to keep going. A fan spray, another fan spray, and again, back to the shower. All of that's included with a ball valve to turn it right off at the end of your hose. But let's check out one more thing. When you go ahead and use it in this configuration, all of this is included. Let's turn it into a mini sprinkler. So when you're out in the yard one spot and you've got that dry spot over there, you just set it in the ground like that. Instantly, your hose nozzle turns into an instant sprinkler.
And you know, John, you know what I like about this? And I'm holding it here in studio. I actually just love the fact that you do have this handle. So for me, if I'm going to be doing a lot of watering or a lot of work outside, it's just a more comfortable way to even hold it instead of, you know, the old traditional way. It feels more ergonomically correct, gives me more options. If I want, I can actually push down in here and turn this. Hang on one second. So if I want, I can hold it this way. It's a more comfortable experience. And if you're someone who has issues with grip strength or anything like that, it is going to be more comfortable. I also like that there's a shutoff valve right here. So let's say I have this on, you know, I have it right now on the jet, and I can put it, you know, as I go through. But let's say I want to keep it at this water pressure. Right here, I have our on and off valve. I can turn it right on at the on and off valve instead of turning it off up at the top. It just makes it, I think, a better experience. Because, John, you know, in the past, I've had these little seedlings, and I've turned the nozzle back on, and it's been like boom, and like really knocked them. So I like the idea that you can, you have more control in a more comfortable grip. Purple, which we are calling dusk, is the most popular now. Let me take you through the colors. But please know, this is a $54 pack up, but we're coming to the end of the season. You're getting this for 3 easy payments of $9.99. And John, this will work with any hose, although I recommend the Bernini hose, any standard hose, right?
Any standard hose nozzle that you have will work just fine.
Great, so here are your colors. Here's your cobalt, and again, all 4 pieces. This is your sage. We're calling this pretty purple dusk. Here's the clay, here's the raven. Great gift, whether it be Father's Day gift, birthday gift for that gardener. Because, John, This is something that you're not going to find out at retail, but you really thought
Correct.
through what are the most popular features of kind of all nozzles for this.
Yes, we want to make the most comfortable and the most powerful and well-rounded nozzle you could ever have. So one nozzle does everything. Now let's say you're doing the paver stones like I've got out here in the driveway right here. Watch as we use the power of the blaster. Look as it blasts off and makes this go clean. So when you're doing that spring cleanup right now, trying to get the pavers clean, all of that power is what's going to be included. And then what you see, what this does, if you have low water pressure at your house, you're going to love this. Because now watch what happens here. Let's say you're going to go do your windows out at your house. Now, if those windows, they have window screens, and those window screens get dirty. Now let the pressure and power of the Easy Grip nozzle, watch as I blast this window screen. Look at all the dirt that's coming off of those window screens. That's the mess that happens at your house. Then look at the power of Easy Grip blasting that t-shirt, making it go white again. All of that is included. Now I'm going to adjust the nozzle to keep getting it to get more power to blast all the dirt off. But as you can see, it makes the t-shirt go white again. So it's like a mini pressure washer, a sprinkler, a extension wand, everything all in one. And again, I want to show you one last thing here. Here's a trick I love. Take the nozzle off the end. All you have to do is unscrew it right here. And then what happens is this becomes a handle for your hose. And then you just turn the water on, the ball valve right here, and instantly you can fill buckets up, work around your yard.
Oh, that's
Super
nice.
easy to be able to work with.
That's really
all of
nice.
This is included. One nozzle does everything.
Gosh, just even have a handle for your hose, right?
Correct.
And then, of course, I do love the extension hand. Anyone who has hanging baskets, and I know so many of you are hanging up your baskets now, how do you water them? With this, with that extension arm. So take advantage of this price. You're getting it home for 3 easy payments of $966. Lowest price we've ever done it. It's the Bernini Easy Grip 4-piece hose nozzle garden bundle. Now, coming up from Bernini, we're going to do their most fully featured fountain. It's an 8-in-1. In fact, let me show